You see this pill right here? This is a nervous breakdown pill. It's for anxiety that I suffer from. Watch this. I'm having a complete, almost. I mean, look at how I look. I'm disgusting. I'm ugly. Well, you know, I contacted a lot of people, and I guess the only people that matter are you guys that because the people that I feel weren't going to respond to my show, because you see, I've never had this many friends, and not everyone is going to check out the show. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that the only people that matter I need some air. I don't know if you're picking up the fan. Yeah, you're probably going to pick up the fan. Fuck. I don't think it matters at this point. Why I failed tonight. I don't think it really matters. You know, I mean, obviously I could, and there are people, you know, that wrote to me, and I just, well, a few people. I already notified these people that, so this is, well, this is the hosting company, and I just, I wrote to them, and, I can't explain it. I think some changes are going to have to take place here. I have a very trustworthy guy, and he's my IT guy, and I pretty much trust this guy with my life because he's had my credit card information before. I have to find out. There are more questions than answers. We don't know if we got disconnected because of a billing issue. I'll have to do this after this video. They told me I had like, see, my total bill for my hosting is about, let's see, it's almost $19 plus another $13. So I don't know. I think that comes out to 28 something. I you know, my math is, I never went to school. And Well, you know what? Instead of trying to guess what's going on, uh, it is complicated because the hosting companies explain it to me in a technical way. And it could be also my I made an appointment a few days ago, which I shouldn't have maybe done. I don't know if the result would have been the same, but I have a they say I got a modem issue, and that I had to change the modem because my signal ratio wasn't really that good. It was fluctuating. You know, those cable guys got this porta pack like a TV screen. So I didn't want to change the modem because the internet was still working. Okay, like I'm not a technician. Okay, and because the cable guy told me I would have to do another password and username, and some of these symbols are dashes, and I don't understand the difference between a short dash and a long dash. So I just don't know the difference between. All I could say is that I mean, it's not my fault. You know, I would apologize if it was my fault, but it's not my fault because I'm not a technician, and I run this studio here, and I like it worked. You know, look, I took the month of August off because it's a slow month. I thought I could enjoy the summer. I haven't really gone out anywhere. And money is an issue. And then we're still in the grip of COVID, right? I don't know if this David here wants to be in the video. But I'd rather talk about that I was supposed to do a show tonight, and I had technical problems beyond my control, and I'm not sure if it's the hosting company that I owe them money. I know that I pay them, and I've been with them now for 3 months, so I know it's not due to not payment. They said I had credit for like $19, so I owe, my monthly bill is $18.99 and $13.99. But you know, you guys don't want to be bothered with that, and I don't blame you because I don't want to be bothered with that. So I took the month off. I thought everything was going to work. I should have checked it like maybe yesterday or 3 hours ago or 5 hours ago and run a test to see if the streaming, you know, was going to work. I should have done that. But I can't think of everything. You know, I have to admit something, and I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I'm not very technical. That's why they call me non-technical Joe. And I know how to run my studio, and I know how to run. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, just let me just turn the camera the other way. I'll show you all the equipment that I deal with. Okay, so this is how I put the show together. Okay, this is how that's my $400 mic. Okay, and this is like, you know, my little console there and everything like that. And this is going to be brief. This is not going to take all day. There's my other equipment, my laptop, my other laptop, my desktop computer. I got 3 computers here. Here, I'll take it here from a distance, okay? I put the show together here, and I know what I'm doing. And I hired an audio guy to help me hook this stuff up, okay? I used to do it myself, and then after a few years of living somewhere, I don't know. Let me put on the light over here and show you where I actually do the show, okay? So we'll start from here, okay? That's my Led Zeppelin poster, 59 by 60. But you see, I got the equipment, okay? I'm not playing a fucking game. I'm as serious as a fucking heart attack. That's a 40, 45-inch, I think it's 40-inch. This is a 45-inch monitor. This is what I use for computer monitors. I don't use, that's a regular computer monitor. These are awesome fucking screens, okay? These are big screens. And I'm just going to show you a shot of my studio, okay? This is like a spiritual room for me, okay? There's my, I have 3 computers here, all desktops. There's one of my mixing boards. There's one of my mixing boards. I mean, it just stretches, okay? And this is just to show you people that, and I know what you're saying, that, okay, so you got all this equipment, Joe. That's very impressive, Joe. But do you know how to use it? Well, yes, I do. I do know how to use it. But I just want to shut this light off here. See, I even got reel-to-reels. I mean, great stuff. Great stuff. Great fucking stuff. And I know how to use my equipment. That's why that's why I make friends with you people out there, because I know how to use my goddamn fucking station. It's not like I don't know how to use it. Okay. I'm going to go back and okay. So I'm having a nervous breakdown right now, okay? And look at me. I look terrible. Like, if anybody's seen my videos, my hair is beautiful. It's out, it's not, it's great, right? So, yes, I took a pill, and I'm going to try to chill out. And my hair's falling apart. Well, what do you expect? I'm 65 years old. So I know how to run my station, but sometimes what happens is something just you know what I mean? And it's beyond my control, and I can't control it. And it's unexplainable. I've been doing this Crazy Joe show for about maybe 4 or 5 years now. No, maybe 3 or 4. I should say 3 or 4. And I've done a lot of good shows. I've done a lot of good programs. Do I have a website to show you people that I've done a lot of shows? I know what I'm doing. I can't think right now. Actually, yes. Right now I got about maybe 3 or 4 shows up on the crazyjoeshow.com. If you press the previous shows, you can hear that I've done, that I know what I'm doing. In this situation, there's either 2 things that are going on. Either I owe the company money, I just paid them now. They said I had some kind of a balance. Maybe I don't understand the billing process. I don't understand it from the company that I'm dealing with. They're up in Wyoming, and they're a streaming company, and I don't understand the billing process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to entrust my friend with my credit card information and have him pay the bill every month. This way, there is no mistake in the billing. And I already sent him an email to customer service of my streaming company and saying to them, why did you disconnect me? Because they said they disabled the stream, which is not my fault. I had no control over that. Trust me on that. It is not my fault. And oh man, you know what it is? You know what's killing me? I feel like I'm so embarrassed that I've been bothering you people, saying about how great my show is, and once you tune into my show, you'll be a fan forever. I am humiliated beyond humiliation. I am embarrassed beyond humiliation. I have never felt this way. I mean, I felt this way before, and I controlled it. But you see, I had a band that was coming on my show tonight called Voodoo Moonshine, and their social media promoter, I convinced them that I want them on my show and that I'm going to play their music tonight. And I was sucking up to them, like, really, like, please, work with Crazy Joe. I'm the guy, right? And they promoted me tonight, and now there's no show. So does it really matter? Does it really fucking matter whose fault it is? Whether it's the streaming company, whether it's my fault for being a complete fucking imbecile of maybe not paying the fucking bill or not. I mean, they gave me credit for almost $20. How can I say I didn't pay the bill? I've done it before, but there was a little bit of a problem with the billing, and I don't know if that's the reason why I got disconnected tonight. Plus, I haven't put the stream on since July. I took the entire month of August off. So I should have tested it out yesterday or the day before. But I was so busy advertising on here and saying, oh, you got to listen to Crazy Joe show. It's the greatest radio fucking show of all time. I'm the savior of real rock and roll music. I'm the fucking man. And I was so busy trying to get you people convinced that I was the fucking man. That there's nobody like me out there. I'm the fucking man. The fucking man. Fuck. And I was so busy with that, that, I didn't think about, oh, well, Joe, you haven't been on the air in a long time. Maybe you should test out the stream to make sure. I know a guy, his name is Mr. 70s. He used to be a local DJ up here in the Hudson Valley. And I asked my friend, like, how is he be so successful? And he says, well, he tests everything out. Even if it takes 6 hours, he tests everything out. What's killing me right now, and let me just go back a few steps. It's bad enough that I'm humiliated. It's bad enough that I'm embarrassed. It's bad enough that it's bad enough, right? So, and the other explanation, which I didn't really get into, is I need a new modem from the cable company, and I don't comprehend that well. Like, I have a disability. I don't understand passwords. Like, I have a password here, and it's like 5J104/2J. What the fuck? I don't understand that shit. I mean, I'm 65 years old. I don't know nothing about passwords. The only thing I know is how to get on here and do a video on my page. So the guy said, I'm going to swap out the modem. I said, okay, that's fine, do it. So he goes, but you're going to have to do a new password and a username. I said, I can't do that. I have a show tonight, and I don't know how to, put in those passwords. Sometimes I got 3 computers over there. That means I have to do every computer, and then I got to go like this, and I just don't, and I'm having a little problem with my vision, and I'm going to the eye doctor, and I have diabetes, so I don't know, I really need time to do that, And then my IT guy insults me by saying, well, you're too lazy, Joe. No, I'm not lazy. I have a little vision problem, and I'm not understanding. You see this keyboard? Okay, so you have to do it on a cell phone, and everything is small. You can't really understand it. Look, I could probably do it on this because it's big, but when you do it on this, it's not easy because I'm having a little vision problem, and I do a lot of social media, and I think it's affecting my vision because after I do stuff on the social media on my cell phone, I get like a little blinded, and I can't see. So what's really killing me right now is that I think I can't handle this. I think that's what the problem is. I don't think I can handle this. I mean, I can handle it, but tonight was an important night because I let a lot of people down, and I'm embarrassed, and I'm embarrassed. And this is not the first time this has happened. I've done more shows than I've done failures, but they call me non-technical Joe, no-show Joe, for a reason. Because I expect this shit to work. See, if I was in a regular FM station, you guys know what I'm talking about, the FM band? They do everything for you. You just walk in there, you grab your microphone, and you start broadcasting. Everything is worth millions of dollars. This internet shit is very unreliable. I think it's unreliable. I think that you have to have very good computers. A lot of my computers are old, but they're working. But they may not work for much. I don't know. I just don't think I can handle this. And I don't want to walk away like a whipped dog, but I had a very important show tonight. I was showcasing a band that's in the Billboard, the number 34 in the Billboard charts, and I just wrote to the woman who's the manager of the band. I told her how sorry I was and that I'm very embarrassed, and I can't fucking believe I did this. I mean, this happened to me. Not that I did it, because that means that it's my fault, and I should just get the fuck off this video and just not do this shit no more. But it wasn't my fault. I had a modem problem from the cable company, told me I needed to change my modem. That can affect the internet. And then the streaming company's telling me that they took me off the air. And why would the streaming company take me off the air? What did I do to deserve it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, no. Okay. I just want to read you this real quick. This is the streaming company. They said to me, "Hello, Joe. Your stream was not started. Shut down after 1 second running." This is the company that I pay the money to. "Looking at the account, there is also no active playlist for auto DJ to play." I have no idea what that means. I don't understand what that means. My guy does everything for me, okay? He set it up. All I have to do is just click the mouse and I'm on the air. So they wrote, so I am guessing, now the guy is guessing, right? I mean, this is the money I pay these motherfuckers and they're going to start guessing. So I'm guessing you do not need it to be enabled. Like question mark. I even have no fucking clue what that means. So the guy is fucking with my system. I have disabled it now. Okay? They said they disabled it. Why what the fuck would you Why would you disable my fucking stream? I paid you the fucking money. Why? 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 So, I have disabled it now and started up your stream. To connect to your stream with your encoder, you can use the following, which I don't understand the password, the format, the server port, the panel. This is from my IT guy. This is not my expertise. Do let us know if you have any further questions. Well, I did. I wrote to the guy and say, why did you guys do what you just did? Why did you disconnect me? Is it on your end or is it on my end? I paid you the fucking money. What the fuck is up? What the fuck is up? So now, I don't know if it's the streaming company that fuck with me or it's the modem. I need a new modem. So I don't know. And by tomorrow I'll find out. But I can tell you this if I'm up to it. Oh my God. If I could solve this problem, I do the show on Wednesday. I'll do the show. If I could solve this problem by, I don't think it's going to get solved by Friday because we're going to get a new modem on Friday. And then I have to find out from the company, why did they disable me? Why are they giving me all this bullshit for? Did I owe them money? I just paid the money now, and I paid the money the other day. I'm going to be broke. I'm going to start asking you people for money. I'm trying to have a sense of humor about this. Oh my God. So I think I lost a sponsor tonight, which was that band Voodoo Moonshine. I don't think they're going to have anything to do with me. I think they fired me. I mean, it's one band. It's not the end of the world. I understand that. But I feel like it's the end of the world. By the way, who's ever watching, thank you for hanging out with me. And just seeing me. Maybe you people like to see a person self-destruct, you know? But I am self-destructing. And I just took a pill before. Which is a prescription, by the way. It's not illegal drugs. I don't take drugs. Damn. And I just started up my computer before I came on the air, and I want to see if I could get back on the air. Not that it would have mattered, because once you don't be on the air and you got all these people who are nice enough to check you out, who don't even know who you are, to take your word to say, okay, I'll check it out. You know how many people said they were going to check it out? You know I disappointed those people? Do you know those people are probably never going to listen to my show ever again? Like, even if I fix this thing and I get back on and I go, oh, the Crazy Joe show is going to be on, thank you. They're not going to do it, man. They're not going to do it. They're going to say, look, this guy's a fuck up, and what's wrong with him? And he doesn't know how to maintain his equipment. Well, I just proved to you that the company did it. They're the ones that disconnected me. Or it's the modem, which I need a new modem. And this all happened at one time. And I went off the air for a whole month from August just to take a vacation. I thought the thing was going to work because it worked back in July. It worked in July. And everything was working fine. I took the whole month of August off. I just got on the air. Tonight was my first time back. And nothing worked. The stream didn't work. Nothing worked. I'm embarrassed. I let everybody down. People don't respect me now. I've been struggling since day one to have people acknowledge me. I've been struggling since day one criticizing people out here, telling people what a bunch of scumbags they are, telling people that they don't want to pay attention to me, that they want to ignore me, that they don't want to acknowledge me. Like everybody else on the internet is getting 15 million fucking hits. And what do? They do this. and they get 15 fucking million hits, right? Right? And yours truly, who has a great show, I spent hours putting the show together, making sure that I will entertain you people, that you're going to love me. And you're going to fucking love it no matter what I say to you people. No matter the disrespect. Because I feel I'm being disrespected. So I have a lot of issues. I have issues with people on social media that don't pay attention to me, that don't care about me, that are self-absorbed, self-centered, and selfish. And the first time I actually broke through and started having a lot of friends all of a sudden. Now I got about 125 friends. I just went friend crazy. I just started pushing buttons. Be my friend. Be my friend. Be my friend. Be my friend. And it's paid off because now people like me. People are giving me a chance. I mean, all that negativity that I said about people being selfish and self-absorbed and self-centered, it wasn't right because it was a psychosis problem that I was going through. I only had 2 friends, 3 friends. What do I expect with 2 or 3 or 4 friends? That I'm going to get attention? No, you need hundreds of friends. That's how it works on social media. You need hundreds of friends. Because let's say, example, you have 200 friends. Do you know how many people are going to be your real friend and going to listen to your show and going to pay a fuck attention to you? 20. Out of 200. 20. And you guys, because I had the numbers now, and all of a sudden, people are starting to pay attention to me. People are acknowledging me. People are saying, yeah, what's up with this guy Crazy Joe? Is he for real? Is he really going to do it? Is he going to do a show? I'm so humiliated right now, and I'm so embarrassed. I don't know if I could do this anymore. Because I might have, my connection to Voodoo Moonshine is probably going to be disconnected. A band that was in the top 100 of the Billboard charts, number 34. That's a pretty good position. And I'm not saying that the manager is telling me to fuck off Joe, but you never know. Well, I appreciate that, David. And I'm sure you guys can see what David wrote. He's been... I don't want to lose my connection to Moonshine, Voodoo Moonshine, the band that's number 34 on the Billboard charts. I don't want to lose my connection with them. I don't want to lose my connection with the manager. I was like joking around with her, and she was starting to really like me as a person. And you know, this internet thing, it's not like, you know, we're in a club or we're like in person and we're all like together and we're all working toward the same thing, which is to bring back the real rock and roll music, because I hate rap crap and I hate our world the way it is today with these people that are not respecting the older people. And, you know, I got so many issues with my life, you know, and, you know, I'm 65 years old and I got some health issues and my vision is not as good. I think it's the diabetes that's affecting me. And, you know, I want to be a winner because I know, I'm not going to say it, but I've had a lot of failures in life. I've tried to be an electrician. That didn't work out for me. I went to special school because I had a learning disability, but I really didn't belong there because my mother had bipolar. What I'm saying is, in short, I'm not going to give you my life story, but I've gone through a lot, especially growing up in New York City and growing up Hispanic in New York City. You're at a big disadvantage. People don't treat you like, I didn't come from privilege. You got that queen out there on TV, Queen Elizabeth, but she was born into privilege. She had a silver spoon in my mouth. And I think a lot of you, like Dave out there and everybody else, well, thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. But Dave, I think you're successful. And I think the people out here who are watching me, like, I think you're successful. I don't think none of you had to go to special school. I don't think none of you had, like, handicap I'm not making excuses, and I'm not saying that, I'm mentally incapacitated. I think I can talk, I can reason, I can be funny, I can be charming, I can be entertaining. So, obviously, I'm not crazy. But I've gone through some life experiences where, I didn't go to school. I don't have formal education. I can read college level, but I can't do math. I can't do this. And my vision now is like, I don't know if it's failing, but watching this stupid goddamn cell phone and being on the internet all day, it's making me like here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? Like, I watch this stuff every fucking day, and I think it's affecting my vision. Because after I watch this all day for hours, I watch TV and I get blind. I know one day I went out to drive and I saw the street signs and they were blurry. So when I see my ophthalmologist, I'm going to tell him, I said, is the phone, do I have to use like sunglasses? Like today I was inviting all of you guys to see my show, and I was going like this on my face crap page. David, the show shows, the greatest radio show of all time, blah blah blah, and it took a lot off my my finger. I was going like, like this, and watching the screen. Look, it's not about venting, Dave. It's about that I'm embarrassed. I'm humiliated, beyond humiliation. And, I had a great show for you guys. And I put a lot of time and effort to put the show together. Many hours. I started on Sunday and I finished yesterday. And for a total of how many hours? 6 hours, 7 hours. But you guys are worth it because I'm trying to impress you. See, you people are my boss. You're my boss. I have to impress you. You know what I mean? I have to impress you. I'm like a band. I'm like a rock band. I have to audition for you. I have to show you that I'm not full of shit, that I'm for real. A lot of you don't know me. And you took the time to accept my friend request. And you gave me, you're like giving me a chance, And I feel like I let you guys down. I remember one time I worked for a band. I was learning how to be a sound man, and I had a lot of equipment back in the 80s. My father, who didn't make a lot of money, gave me $2,000 for a sound system. Hey, Dave. How you doing, Dave? And I want to acknowledge Patty and David, of course. How rude of me not to acknowledge you people, because a lot of people come here and they leave without my permission, and that's very rude behavior, and that's not nice to do, because I would never do that in a real conversation on the phone or in person. I just wouldn't walk away from a conversation, but a lot of people do that here, and it's not nice. So I want to acknowledge you guys. It doesn't matter anymore Look, that doesn't even matter anymore. That used to piss me off. That doesn't even piss me off anymore because I'm embarrassed and I'm humiliated by letting you people down. And it's not my fault, but it doesn't matter. I let you people down. So I'm doing sound, right, for the biggest club in Long Island. It hosts 2,000 people. And I didn't know nothing about sound. I took a quick sound course. So, and I didn't understand the teacher. Like, I recorded it, and he's going, I said, yeah, whatever, right? So I got up with a band that had a sound system, and I said, hey, I'm a sound guy, and I'm looking to join a band. Because back in the days of Long Island, every band had to have their own sound system, PA system, to do gigs. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So they let me in the band, and we got a gig on a Sunday, but the singer knew the club owner. So in those days, you had to be a really great band to play on a Friday, a Thursday, even a Wednesday night, and of course Saturday. You had to be a superstar band. So this band took me in to be their sound guy, but I told them, I said, look, I don't know really anything about the board. I don't know how to work it. And they said, okay. I didn't get paid. I was in the back of a big truck and everything, and we went out to Long Island. We did the gig. We opened up for a band that was a cover band, but they could sing Styx better than Styx. They were phenomenal. So after we were going to open up for them, and everything got set up, and all of a sudden, during the setup, I heard a noise. Bzzz, 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 like that, right? I said, what the fuck, right? So the band was already on stage. We were ready to turn up the volume and all that stuff. What happened to them happened to me tonight. And it went bzzz, bzzz, bzzz. And the drummer was so mad, he took his drumsticks and he threw them at the audience. And it's safe to say that that band never got invited back to Hammerheads. That biggest rock club in New York State, over 2,000 capacity. I'm having my Hammerheads moment tonight. Because tonight was a huge night. I felt it. I could have been wrong, but I felt it that tonight everybody was going to tune in. Everybody was going to cooperate with Joe. Everybody was going to give me a chance, including that band that's number 34 in the Billboard charts. And what did I do? I didn't do it on purpose, but you know what I mean by that statement? What happened, I should say? Wow. You know, if I was a millionaire, I would hire somebody. I would hire an audio guy like Howard Stern. You know, he had like the $1 billion studio, and he had Scott the engineer, and he had all these people just running to him, waiting to kiss his ass. Oh, Howard, what do you need? I'll lick your ass. I don't care if you have diarrhea in there. I'll lick it. You know, it's fucked up. I mean, if I had money, I'd just hire somebody. And they would just sit right there on that couch right there behind me. And I do the show that, oh shit, I'm having trouble. Maybe it wouldn't have saved me, but, actually it would have saved me. Because if I would have done a test of the show 5 hours before or a day before, and then that would have happened, then we probably, I don't know. Who's to say, right? It's, you know what it is? It's an armchair quarterback call. Everybody's an armchair quarterback, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, you got, Dave, are you into football, right? And everybody's an armchair quarterback. And say, oh, yeah, I know everything, you know? I know. Who's this person here? Oh. People are texting me. All right, so listen. I don't want to bore you people anymore. I appreciate the encouragement, especially you, Dave. I know there's Dave out there, Dave Gomez. I tried to go on his site, but, you know, You know, if I was Dave Gomez, I would just like disconnect me from his site because obviously I'm a failure and I just can't do anything right. But that's not exactly true. But you see, I have this 50-50 thing where I'm not a failure, but I am a failure because I just don't have the money to hire people except the two guys, my audio guy and my IT guy. But obviously, I can't hire them every time I do a show and have them stay here. They have lives, and they can't do that. You have to have a person that's willing to do that, and you have to pay them a lot of money. You may have to pay them a couple $100 at least. I don't have that kind of money. The only reason I have all this equipment is because I have an inheritance. I had an inheritance from my mother's estate. I'm basically a very poor guy. I don't have a lot of money. Look, I appreciate it. I know I've humiliated myself by admitting to you guys, but I had to do it because you guys took the time to believe or at least show me some confidence or show me something that you were interested in the Crazy Joe show. And what did I do? I mean, I didn't do it, but indirectly I kind of did it. You know, yeah, I know you're into football, Dave. I know. You look like a football guy. Maybe it was your social media page. Man. Right on. Maybe I'll go shave a little bit. I got too many porcupines in my face. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I got I already wrote to the manager of Voodoo Moonshine. I'm gonna do that again. And tell her how I got a few texts out there. Yeah, maybe I'll come back. I don't know. I'll embarrass myself some more. I don't mind. You know, it's good entertainment, right? It's good. It's good internet radio. I mean, internet video, right? Right? You know, to see a guy just disintegrate. You know, and I'm not acting. I really feel like I'm so embarrassed and humiliated. So maybe I'll come back again. I don't blame you guys for not watching me if I come back again in maybe 15 minutes. You know, I'm going to take a quick break. I hope I'll get tired because I just took an anxiety pill. So, but right now I got a lot of energy, and the energy is very negative, of course, and it's just pain. Like my heart has been ripped out because so many people they weren't interested in me, and then I got people to be interested in me, and look what I did. Well, not what I did, but look what happened. I don't know when I'm going to do a show again. Right now, I'm waiting for a company response, and I got to change the modem on Friday with the cable. They said I had a bad modem. I don't know if that affected the stream. As you could see, one more thing before I go. As you could see, I'm very conflicted with the explanation of the streaming company and the explanation of the cable company. So I don't know who to believe. And I think, you know, instead of making this long video, I should have just came on and said, it's the cable company's telling me one story, and the streaming company is telling me another story. And then I would say good night, and maybe I'll come back, and instead of doing this whole long video and wasting you people's time, and but I gotta be honest with you. I'm very thirsty right now, and I'm gonna get something to drink, and I gotta apologize to the manager of Voodoo Sunshine, but I really do like you guys being here, if you could believe that. I enjoy having company like this, and I enjoy, I want to be a somebody, and I enjoy you guys being here and hanging out with me. Don't think I don't appreciate it. Okay? So, Dave and Patty and David Gomez, and I don't know who else is out there, but, thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean, it's fun. It's fun, I'm getting some little publicity here, but not the kind of publicity I really want. I want positive publicity, not failure publicity. There's a big difference in that. But no, seriously, it's great hanging out with you guys. Thank you. And I hope to make more friends out there. And I'll be back on the air. I think that's what Dave told me. Just get back on the air. And whoever can accept, my explanation, well, I guess that's on them. I think I could deal with the Facebook people. I just can't deal with a manager of a band that's number 34 in the Billboard charts, that I just totally embarrassed myself. And I was supposed to interview this band in 2 weeks, and they may not go for me because if I'm showing the slight, this is a professional band, and they're actually signed with a record label. I think that's affiliated with a bigger record label. And you can't fuck up like this. You can't. Because now I'm dealing with professional people. As a matter of fact, I wanted to book gigs for this band. They're out of Georgia and Florida. I wanted to invite them to New York, and I wanted to be their promoter. Not their manager. They have a manager. I wanted to book them gigs in New York City. And I've done it before. I've gotten on the phone, right? And I've talked to scumbag club owners that, some of them were all right, but most of them, this is New York City. It's a tough place to grow up, and it's a tough place to have a career. But I like what I do. I have personality. I have, I got something. Because of all my years of living on this planet and in the city of New York. I'm 65 years old. So, I got a lot of experience. All right, guys. I think that's enough. And thank you all. Again, let me mention your names. Patty. Thank you, Patty. David Gomez, David Merchant, and the other person out there. I'll probably come back, but I don't blame you for not coming on, because this is very embarrassing and it's very humiliating. But I know you guys, especially you, Dave, you cheered me up a little bit. Well, you didn't really cheer me up, but you told me that these things happen, and you just got. So I'm going to try to concentrate on that, okay? Peace and love to everybody. Maybe I'll come back later. Thank you.